Hello first years, welcome back to maths class. In previous class we discussed about the concurrent problems based on the condition of concurrency. If the lines passes through the same point, then they are said to be concurrent lines. So previous class we solved 4 marks questions. They are very important for IP exam. So don't neglect to practice the problems, right? So today we will solve one theorem, most important theorem, 7 marks theorem, right? So be attentive for this theorem throughout the theorem from the beginning to ending. So it is 7 marks theorem. So theorem means they will give some statement and we have to prove that theorem. So what is the statement of the theorem? If Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular from the point P x1 y1 on the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then prove this condition. This is your theorem. So come on, P x1 y1, from this point we have taken one perpendicular line on ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular. If you see, I have taken one perpendicular line from P x1 y1 on the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and this Q, H, K is the foot. For this perpendicular, this is the foot. If Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular from this point on this line, then prove this condition. Okay, so this is the theorem. Very important theorem for 7 marks. So be attentive while this proof is going on. We have to write for theorem. We will start with the proof. So what is the given information to us? Given that Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular, foot of perpendicular from which point? P x1 y1 on the line. Which line? On the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. First, given that Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular. Q is the foot. This is the foot for this perpendicular. This is the perpendicular. This is the foot. Q, H, K is the foot of the perpendicular from that point on this line. Now you take equation of PQ. Equation of PQ, which is perpendicular. Which is perpendicular to which line? AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0 is, observe how I am taking BX minus AY is equal to K. So this is the procedure for any line to write perpendicular to this line. If we want to write perpendicular line to the straight line, this is the procedure. X coefficient goes to Y, Y coefficient comes to C. X coefficient is A, Y coefficient is B. X coefficient goes with Y, Y coefficient comes with X. In the middle, negative sign will be there, right? Bx minus Ay is equal to K is the equation of PQ, is the equation of the line PQ. And we know that this PQ1 passes through which point? Observe, this is the line we have taken. This line passes through Px1, y1, passes through Px1, y1. Passes through means it satisfies that equation. So B into x1 minus A into y1 is equal to K. You got your K value, substitute in your PQ equation. What happens? Then 1 will be, what happens? Our first equation will be, in K place we have to substitute our value. Bx minus Ay is equal to Bx1 minus A y1. This is your second equation, but it is nothing but the equation of PQ only. You know that your PQ passes through this line, passes through Q also. It passes through P as well as it passes through Q. First we have taken it passes through Px1 y1. Now we have taken it passes through Q h comma K. It passes through Q h comma K. Then what happens to our equation? To this second equation, it passes through means point satisfies that equation. In x place you will get h, in y place you will get your k. So it is bh minus ak is equal to bx1 minus ay1. Once again we have taken q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from the point P on this line. This is the given information to you. I have taken the equation of PQ. So equation of this line PQ, which is perpendicular to this line. So any line perpendicular to this one, it is a formula. What is the formula for the line perpendicular to AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0 is just x coefficient comes to y coefficient goes to x, in the middle negative sign comes. So it is bx, y coefficient with x coefficient with y, in the middle minus is equal to k. This is the formula to write perpendicular line to normal line. Any straight lines perpendicular line can be taken like this. Since PQ is perpendicular to your AX plus BY plus C, we can take this one. And this line passes through P. Okay, first actually it passes through 2 points. First we have taken P x1 y1. So it passes through P x1 y1. Passes through means point satisfies that line equation. So in x place you have to take x1, in y place you have to take y1. Okay, so bx1 minus ay1 is equal to k. We got the k value here, so we can substitute that k value in your equation PQ. So come on, then 1 will be bx minus ay. In k place we substituted this one. This is nothing but PQ only. So it passes through Q also. It passes through 2 points P as well as Q. So first we have taken it passes through P x1 y1. Now we have taken it passes through Q h comma K. So substitute in x place x coordinate, in y place y coordinate. You got this one. So with this you take BH, B terms this side, then it will be BX1 is equal to A terms that side, AK minus this one AY1. So from this you can take your B outside, it is H minus X1. From this you can take A outside, K minus Y1. Now send A this side. What happens? H minus X1 by A is equal to K minus Y1 by B. Why we are doing all this? At the end we have to prove that H minus X1 by A is equal to K minus Y1 by B is equal to this one. So to get into that form we have to bring, here it is multiplying, if you send this side it will divides. Here it is multiplying, if you send that side it will divides. So if we have any two equal values, we can equate that with any constant. We can, if any two values are equal, we can equate that value with constant. You consider that as your third equation. Now we have to find h and k values. For that, once you equate these two and once you equate these two, you will get your h and k values. That means h term and constant term, k term with constant term we will equate. So h minus x1 by a is equal to lambda. So h minus x1 is equal to a lambda, h is equal to x1 plus a lambda. You got your h value. Now try to get your k value, k term with constant term. So k minus y1 by b is equal to lambda. So k minus y1 is equal to b lambda, k is equal to y1 plus b lambda or b lambda plus y. Both are same. Therefore, finally, what is this? Foot of the perpendicular q h comma k is equal to x1 plus a lambda, y1 plus b lambda. But q lies on another line also. Q lies on PQ as well as in this line. So, since Q lies on which line it lies? It lies on AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. Lies means it satisfies that equation. So, in x place, x coordinate, in y place, y coordinate. Anywhere point passes through the line or point lies on the line means it satisfies that line equation. So, we can take this as A into what happens in first here x1 plus A lambda plus B into y1 plus B lambda plus C is equal to 0. So, we can write this as AX1 A square lambda plus by1 plus b square lambda plus c is equal to 0. So, if you observe, this is lambda term, this is also lambda term. You can take lambda common from those values and send the remaining values the other side. What are the remaining values? It is this one, this one, this one, 3. If we send that one, they will be negative. Minus ax1 minus by1 minus c. So, therefore, what will be your lambda? Send this value also that side. It is multiplying. If you send that side, it will divides. And here, all the 3 terms are having negative sign common. So, you can take that as common. So, it is ax1 by1 plus c by, what is this? A square plus b square. Okay, so therefore, at the end, by your equation 3, by 3, h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to lambda, we got the lambda value substitute. Therefore, from third equation, what is the third equation? H minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square, hence proved. So, after the proving the theorem, you have to write hence proved. Okay. So, this is your most important 7 marks question from straight lines. Okay. So, what is this? Once again, listen here. They have given the statement, if q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from p x1 y1 on the straight line, then prove this condition. So, in the proof, first, what is the given information to you? You have to take. So, q h comma k is the foot. This is the foot of perpendicular. We have taken one perpendicular, right, from point to on this line. Its foot is qh comma k. From which point we have taken px1 y1. So, first given that qh comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from px1 y1 on this straight line. Okay. Now, try to get your equation of the line PQ. So, equation of PQ, which is perpendicular to AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. How we will write equation of PQ? It is confirmed that PQ is perpendicular to this line AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. If we want to write the perpendicular line to any line, what is the formula? This is the formula. That means y coefficient comes with x, x coefficient comes with y, in the middle negative sign will be there, is equal to some constant we have to take. So, you consider that as your first equation. Okay, this is nothing but equation of PQ. Equation of PQ means this line. It passes through P and it passes through Q, or P lies on this line and Q also lies on this line. So first you take P x1 y1 lies on this line. So 1 passes through P x1 y1. So passes through means it satisfies that equation. In x coordinate place you have to take its x place, you have to take its x coordinate. In y place you have to take y coordinate. So this one, with this one you got your k value. Substitute this k value in first equation, right? Then you will get bx minus ay is equal to, wherever k is there we have taken this one. What is this? This is nothing but equation of the line PQ only. So already we have taken, it passes through Px1 y1. Now we will take, it passes through QH comma K. So same line PQ passes through QH comma K. So same thing, wherever x is there, x coordinate, wherever y is there, y coordinate you have to substitute. If you substitute like this, you will get BH minus AK is equal to this one. Then try to write B terms one side and A terms one side, right? After that, observe carefully here. B is multiplying, A is multiplying. We are sending the other side. If we send other side, they will divide. And in mathematics, if two equal values are there, we can equate those values with some constant so that we can get this h and k values. Okay. And one more thing is, at the end we have to prove h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to this value. So to get that one, send this b to that side and bring this a to this side, other side. So here it is multiplying, if you send that side it divides. Same thing, a is multiplying, if you get this side it will divides. And if two equal values, we can equate those two values with a constant. And to get one value, this h value, if we equate this h term with the constant term and k term with the constant term. Okay, so then h minus x1 is equal to a lambda, h is equal to x1 plus a lambda. Similarly, k minus y1 is equal to b lambda, k is equal to y1 plus b lambda. You got your h comma k, nothing but foot of the perpendicular. This point you got it, and you know it very well. This point lies on PQ as well as on this line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So Q lies on ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Again, so lies means it satisfies the line equation. On x place x coordinate, on y place y coordinate. We have to substitute. So come on, substitute them and open the brackets. If you observe, two lambda terms are there. So write lambda terms together and send the remaining terms together. Why we are doing all these things? We want to get lambda value at the end, and finally we will substitute that lambda value in equation 3. For that sake, we have to get our lambda value. So try to bring that lambda value. How? Take the lambda common, then a square plus b square is equal to, sending the remaining terms to other side, and here negative sign is common, so you can take negative sign outside. And here we want only lambda, not lambda into something, so send this term to that side. Here it is multiplying, if you send that side it will divides. So you got your lambda value. Once we got lambda value, we can substitute in a third equation. What is the third equation? H minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to, in lambda place just we substituted, and see we got our requirement. So we proved this theorem. So practice this one. So here one formula we used. What is that formula? Equation of the straight line perpendicular to any line. How we have to take? Observe carefully. Y coefficient will come with x and x coefficient will comes with y, and in the middle negative sign, is equal to k. This is the formula for the perpendicular line to this line. Okay, so it is perpendicular. After that it passes through px1 y1. Substitute, you will get your k value. Once you got k value, substitute here, you will get your pq. So it also passes through qh comma k. So it also passes through qh comma 3. Substitute, you will get your equation 3, right? With that you have to find h comma k values. Substitute h comma k in the line y. K lies pq as well as in this line. So you substitute your qh comma k on that line. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. You will get your lambda value. So finally, therefore from 3 we got the required value. Okay, so draw the diagram also. We are doing geometry. So whenever diagram is given, we have to draw the diagram. With the diagram we can support the problem. Now we will do one problem based on this concept. Okay, so come on, 1 2 marks question we will do. When foot of the perpendicular and the point line is given to you. So come to first 2 marks question based on this theorem. So first question is there on the board. Read the question. Find the foot of the perpendicular from minus 1 comma 3 on the straight line. 5x minus y minus 18 is equal to 0. So we have to find foot of the perpendicular. Anywhere foot of the perpendicular is given means based on your previous theorem. Okay, so here what is the given information to you? Given that px1 y1 is given to you. Px1 y1 is equal to minus 1 comma 3, and the line equation is given to us. What is the line equation? Ax plus by plus c form is equal to, it is given that 5x minus y minus 18 is equal to 0. We have to find foot of the perpendicular. That means we have to find q, h comma k. This is what we have to find. Okay, so come on, whenever it is like that, we will take the statement. We know that whenever foot of the perpendicular is there, we can take that formula. What is the formula? H minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Now only we proved that theorem, we can use that concept. So come on, it is h minus x1 is given as minus 1, minus of minus plus 1. A, compare this, ax plus by plus c. In a place 5 is there, in b place minus 1 is there, in c place minus 18. So by a is 5 is equal to k minus y1. What is y1? 3 by b. In b place we are having minus 1 is equal to minus of ax1 5 into x1 minus 1 plus by1 minus 1 into 3. C value minus 18 divided by a square 5 square. Next b square minus 1 whole square. So is equal to h plus 1 by 5 is equal to k minus 3 by minus 1 is equal to minus of, come on, minus 5 minus 3 minus 18 divided by 25 minus 1 whole square is 1 is equal to minus of, come on, 5 minus 3, it is minus 8. Minus 8 minus 18 minus 26 divided by 26. Minus minus cancel, 26 also cancel, it is 1. Actually, we have to find the foot of the perpendicular. So, we have taken that foot of the perpendicular as h comma k. So, come on, try to get your h comma k. How we can take? First h term and a constant term, right? Similarly, k term and constant term. So, is equal to h plus 1 is equal to 1 into 5, 5. H is equal to 5 minus 1, that is 4. Similarly, k minus 3 is equal to minus 1. K is equal to minus 1 plus 3 is equal to 2. Therefore, your q, h comma k, what is that? Foot of the perpendicular is 4 comma 2. That's all for 2 marks. Okay, so this is the problem based on our theorem. So in the question, if foot of the perpendicular is given, you can take this formula to solve your question. Okay, now come to the second question. One more question is there. What is the question? Find the perpendicular distance from minus 3 comma 4 to the straight line. Second question. It is perpendicular distance. It is not foot of the perpendicular. So, how we will find the perpendicular distance from a line? Suppose this is the line. This is your perpendicular distance. So, from P x naught y naught, we have to take the perpendicular distance to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So, here point is given to you, line is given to you, we have to find the perpendicular distance. So, come on, what is the given information to you? Given that, what is the given value? P x naught y naught is given to us minus 1 comma 3 and line equation is given to us. What is that? ax plus by plus c is equal to, it is line equation is given as 5x, right, minus 12y, okay, is equal to 2. Actually, minus 1, 3 is the point of first one. We have to take second one. It is minus 3 comma 4 is the p x naught y naught. This is the line equation. And we can write this line equation as 5x minus 12y minus 2 is equal to 0. So, there is one formula. What is that? Perpendicular distance from which point? P x naught y naught. This distance I am saying about this distance, right? Perpendicular distance from this point to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is, there is a formula, d is equal to modulus of ax naught plus by naught plus c by root of a square plus b square. So, you know all the values. So, find out. So, perpendicular distance is equal to a is 5, x naught is minus 3, b is minus 12, y naught is 4 and c is minus 2 divided by a square, that is 5 square. X coefficient is a, y coefficient is b. So, plus minus 12 whole square. So, is equal to modulus of minus 15 minus 48, 12 fours, right, minus 2 by root of 5 square 25 plus 144 is equal to how much? This is 48 to 50, 50, 15, that is minus 65 by root 169 is equal to minus of minus plus 65 by 13 is equal to 5. This is the answer. Okay. So, in this class we proved one theorem and two marks. questions. Okay, so in this first question we applied the previous theorem formula, and here we applied the length of the perpendicular, the distance from that point to that line. If we want to find the perpendicular distance, we have to apply this formula. This is also for 2 marks. Don't forget to practice the problems. So slowly we are getting deep inside the subject. So be attentive. Okay, don't take the class lightly. Okay, that's all for today. Have a nice day.